Hi, everyone. I'm Leanne Christine. It's so great to have you with me. I wanted to come to you today and bring an exciting coaching or exciting information to share with you. I work with business owners. Okay. I work with business owners of all kinds, coaches, entrepreneurs. They either have a business or a service. And I work with business owners who want it all, but they want it with balance. That's the key thing that they want. They want it all. They want the prosperity. They want the travel. They want the excitement. They want to be able to work with amazing clients and bring their products and services to the world and really make an impact. That's what they really want. But they find that the balance is missing from their lives, and maybe they can create a lot of creative success in one area, but lacking in the other. So that's what I do. I work with business owners to master this creative process and become super creators. So it's great to have you with me today. I wanted to talk to you and share this amazing information because it's important, right? A lot of times when we think about creativity and we think that it's supposed to be this spontaneous action or behavior, and it's just supposed to just fall onto our laps and that's it. Well, the creative process is actually a skill that you develop and you nurture and you dive into, practice, experiment with, and use your imagination. You infuse the creative process with your imagination. And when it comes to business, that is actually one of the most potent ways to create a successful business, is to bring your imagination into it, not the other way around, not to create structure and process and be really tied down to that. What you want is to be in the imagination, let that inspire you, and then you take actions based on that imagination. And that's part of how it works. But also we need to know some of the aspects of creation so we can feel like we're more in the spontaneous, easeful flow of creation. So we learn things about it. And one of the things that I wanted to share with you today is the rhythms of the creative process. And here I've written it right here, the rhythms of the creative process. And this is a real thing. These are the energetics of creation. And so the energetics of creation involve these three rhythms, these three aspects. The first is germination. So I'll write that down for you so you can see it. The first one is germination. And it's exactly how it sounds. It's like planting a seed, and the seed begins to grow, but you decide, I want to grow this. This is the idea. This is my imagination at work, and it's supporting me bringing to life the things that I love. So germination is one of the first rhythms of creation. And so this is the exciting stage. So there's a lot of energy here. There's excitement. You get behind it. You can see all the different aspects of it. You can see how it could possibly play out and how it could come to life, what it looks like, what it feels like, where is it, how is it, who's involved, all those things. It's this plethora of energy and creative energy, I guess, right? And it has a lot of energy, and it's the idea, and the idea is born, it's birthed, and all of this energy is behind it. And then you can move into the next stage, which is assimilation. And maybe I'll just check and see if, did I spell that? Yeah, I spelled that. So assimilation. So that's the next rhythm of creation. So once the idea is birthed and grown, and it's in this stage of, okay, I'm going to bring this to life, there's excitement, there's energy behind it, there's the assimilation stage. And so this is where you begin to internalize this idea that you have. And so the germination, let me just put like a little light bulb. So the idea is born, okay? And then the assimilation is when the idea becomes part of you. And so this is a really interesting stage. And I've experienced this, and so many others have experienced this. This is the stage where that initial energy, that excitement, the intensity of the idea, the idea being birthed, this is where the energy tends to actually slow down a bit. And it almost seems a bit flat. To a lot of people, this always seems a little bit flat, and that birthing energy is gone. And so the big mistake that people make at this stage is they think my idea is not good enough because it doesn't carry that excitement anymore. But that's not true. This is a natural energetic of the creative process where the idea, when it was generated, it's like lighting a match. You rub the match across the scratchy paper, and it ignites and bursts, and then it starts to burn. That's an excellent metaphor or example, actually, is the match just burns really, really thoroughly and beautifully, and it doesn't have that first ignition stage. So this is like the assimilation stage. So this is the very common mistake that people make, is they think my idea, I don't have the energy behind it anymore. I don't want to get behind it anymore. It's not that, it's not this, it's just blah. This is where you bring the idea into the energetics of your physical body, the energetics of your heart. It's a great idea. It's a great idea. You just have to bring it into life and let it become part of you. It's a natural thing for an idea to have that spark. And then once you begin to assimilate it and start taking action towards it, it's going to have that little flatness. But that's when we recharge it. We bring it into the energetics of being created, the actions, right? And that sometimes takes a little bit more time than how quick the idea came to us. So it takes some time. And so in this assimilation stage, it becomes part of you. And this is where we can generate energy to create, to learn from, to experiment. And so we play. And sometimes there's a bit of boredom in that creation some days. And some days we get a new infused amount of energy. But one of the ways that I work with my clients is we create this really beautiful vision process where we become part of our end result every day. And we infuse ourselves back with that energy, some of the initial energy that came from this germination stage, and we just birth it in its new form every day. And we reignite that energy and we step into our actions, and then we watch our creation become reality. And so that's the third stage, and that is completion. And this is a happy stage too, but it can also have some like which is natural. It's natural. This is a natural stage. But the completion stage, it also has its own really beautiful, new, different energy that the assimilation stage and the germination stage doesn't really have, because it's in its completion stages. And that is a whole new energy of this beautiful, just excitement and just, look what I created. It actually exists. It exists. And that's the things, powerful creators, they have the ability to bring what they imagine into reality. And they're motivated by the desire for their creations to exist. And so this is a really cool stage, the completion stage. So your assimilated idea is now, it's part of you. It has its own rhythm. It begins to build this momentum, and then it becomes created and it exists in reality. And then that momentum is used to create again. And so it has this momentum to create again, to create more of what you love, whether it's in your business or in your personal life. your social life, your community, whatever it is. It builds this momentum, and it's really beautiful to start this phase again. So it's the germination stage can bloom again. Oh, here's another idea. Okay, now I'm going to bring this idea into reality, and I'm going to assimilate it into my whole body, mind, soul, heart, all parts of me. And I'm going to take some actions and steps to bring it into reality. And so all these stages of creation, as you can see, starts to build momentum in creating all the things that you love and bringing what you imagine into reality. And that creates more motivation, more momentum. But I think it's really important to actually know and sort of recognize these rhythms of creation so that you can use them to your advantage, because these are real creative quantum energies that are existing in this world, in this experience of your life. And to not pay attention to them at all is to kind of be a balloon flying in the sky with no tether. It just goes wherever the wind takes it. And so you want to be a bit more intentional, right? More intentional than a balloon let loose in the sky, right? You want to be more intentional. And so once we know these energies exist, once we have an awareness of them, we can sort of harness them and play with them. Then we can sort of relax a little bit and just get into the rhythm. And it's like anything. It's like a skill that we practice and we play with and we learn from. And then we continue and we are in that cycle of creation. And so there it is, my loves. There it is, the rhythms of the creative process. Get to know them, play with them, be in them, be part of them. One of the beautiful stages that I work with my clients in the assimilation stage is when they get into this energy where it feels a bit flat or they feel resistant to taking a certain action, we recode that. So we use the superconscious recode. That's something that I am certified in and practice every day, and I love it so much. It's incredible. What it does is it reduces the resistance for us to be able to take action, and it works with the superconscious. So your superconscious will go into your memory field and it will recode instructions or beliefs or memories that have you not stepping into action towards that beautiful, beautiful idea that you have that you want to bring into reality. So if you're interested in working with the rhythms of the creative process and working with me, please do, I guess, DM me or private message me, or just say rhythms of the creative process, and tell me that you're interested, and let's talk. So enjoy this. And I know you will. I know that this is beautiful. I love this. And I know if I love it, you probably love aspects of it too. Play with this. Let me know what you think and feel about this. And if you've had these experiences, it's really, really powerful. And I can't wait to meet with you again. And I will see you next time. And we'll bye for now.